So I've just collected my envelopes from the company that I buy my envelopes from. They're really nice colour. We were counting them in the car park just to make sure that they were the right amount, and the first 3 packs that we counted had one too few envelopes in there, and I thought I was going to have to go in and have a little conversation with the woman in the reception, but the final pack had 3 extra envelopes in, so it was all fine. The only problem I've got is that I did ask them not to shrink wrap them because, as you know, I am plastic free, but they did. So I don't know if that's just how they get their envelopes, but they never used to have shrink wrap on them when I used to order them. So I'm going to just fire off a little email to the company once I get home, just asking, is there any way that I can order them in the future without shrink wrap? Because I did ask for them on their special delivery section on their order page. You got like a little section where you can add in special requirements, and I did ask them not to be shrink wrapped if possible, and I'm pretty sure they did do them non-shrink wrapped before, but hey, they didn't, so I'm just gonna have to do the best with what I've got. But I've got some new cards coming soon, so as soon as they arrive I will show you. So we're back with the envelopes. Before I have lunch, I am just going to count them one last time just to be double certain that we have actually got the right amount, because that's what I paid for. So I've just made these really cute little clipboards. I needed to do this because I now sell stickers. So I now sell these stickers for kind of a range of 4 of them. Is it gonna focus? I don't think it is. Anyway, so I've got a range of 4 sticker sheets. And because I don't want to put them in plastic, because it's just a massive waste, I'm going to have, I've been thinking of a way that I can display them at markets where I can have a display item, and then I can just get people the sticker sheets that they want. And I was looking for these size, so these are A6, I was looking for these size clipboards, and nowhere seemed to do them. So I was playing around with the idea of just using an envelope, but then I thought that's a waste of an envelope and it's not very sturdy. So I thought, what else can I do? So I drew around the envelope, cut out the cardboard, and I've got these little bags that I use for my cards if anyone buys a card. So rather than give them a big bag, I give them one of these. So I thought, well, put them together. And they work really well. I might see if I've got some different clips, but if I do that, I can either hang them up on my pegboard, or I've got some little wooden easels that I can use, which I can stand them on. And I'm going to do some, I'm thinking about maybe today or tomorrow, doing some labels for the market and get the labelling big and obvious. So I've got a few markets coming up actually. I've got one on the 10th of April. I don't know if this video will go out before or after that, probably after. And that's probably the furthest market away from Sheffield that I've done. It's in an RSPB reserve. It's only like 40 minutes away, but it's the furthest I've gone for a market, so that's quite exciting. Hopefully that will be fine, and hopefully that it won't rain, because the parking is a little bit away from where we're setting up. But it's all fun and games, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. And then I've got a market at Beanie's, which is my greengrocers, which is in Sheffield, like the week after. And then in June or July, one of the J's, June I think, I've got the Plastic Free Festival in Chesterfield, which is another one where I've got to drive a little bit further than usual. But hopefully it'll be full of people who are like up for what I'm selling, because I am a plastic free business. You probably know that already. So it's really exciting for me to be part of a market that's aimed at the people who my business is aimed at. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes when you're at a market, or if you're advertising yourself on social media, it can feel a little bit like you're stabbing in the dark. Like, you don't know if the people who you're aiming at are actually watching. But being part of a plastic free festival, hopefully everyone who's there should be up for some plastic free goods. So I'll take a lot of business cards along as well in case people want to find me. But yeah, so I feel like I'm getting a bit more set up for markets now. Dead chuffed with that, it's really cute. I don't know if I've got any card to print labels onto, but I can always get them formatted today on the computer, and I can always print out onto card when I get some. It's not a pressing matter, it doesn't really need to be done right now. So let's get on with that. So it wasn't printing, but I think the reason is because this is not the same size as A5. It's a bit longer, so I think it was just having a bit of a breakdown. So I'm going to trim all of these off and see if it works. Here's a tip from one of my junior school teachers. When you're cutting a circle, or when you're cutting the edge, a curved edge or something, move the paper, not the scissors. So thank you, Mr. White, for that essential tip that I still carry with me, and I hear your voice every time I'm cutting circles to this day. be able to tell that they were just scraps of old paper. They were all file dividers. Still got a few left here, but they're not really the colours I wanted to use. But yeah, amazing. There's a little tip for you when you're going to be setting up your market stall. Have a look and see what things that you're going to throw out or recycle anyway, and give them new life. So these are my old price labels, and I've changed the font since last time because I made my own font, which was a bubble writing and my own handwriting, which I prefer for big amounts of text. So this is the font that I used on my logo, and I used it on the price labels for a bit of consistency, but I think to make them look nice alongside my new name tags that I've just done, I'm going to probably do a bunch of prices the same. I don't think I've got any white card, but I'm just looking at this. Maybe I could use the back of this, maybe? Because I was thinking about just doing price numbers and sticking them next to the coloured ones that I've just done. And then if my prices change, I can always keep the title, the coloured title ones that I've just done, which say greeting cards, colouring books, all that kind of stuff. And then if my prices change, I can just amend the little numerical price label and stick it on next to it. So that's my idea. I'm going to have a little look and see if I can utilise the back of any of these, which I think I can. I'm going to get to it.